The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Able to slither by it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 4-10 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate in the middle in that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Fields on 1st down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Fields now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another 1st down. Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action. Fields. Looking now, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Now Fields steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And a completion to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get from the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson, touchdown Falcons.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. But their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go, son.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action, Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Robinson with another carry. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. There was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here in a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Knight. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Robinson up the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And quickly they get to the line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcons first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Down to about the 22 here. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 6 now.
On 9-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 6.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Knight. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Kuhn knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
wide open, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll look to set up his blockers. Now a hit and a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back,
But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Robinson on a give right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Robinson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Kids team played better than this defense.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season,
Because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. That one deep for London. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Robinson will try to pick it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Now he steps away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll air one out deep from Mingo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week.